This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Chapter 1. Over the Plains. The country was so level that we could see the long trains of white-topped wagons for many miles. It appeared to me that none of the population had been left behind, and when we drew nearer to the vast multitude and saw them in all manner of vehicles and conveyances, on horseback and on foot, all eagerly driving and hurrying forward, I thought, in my excitement, that if 1/10 of these teams and these people got ahead of us, there would be nothing left for us in California worth picking up. Margaret A. Frink, Nebraska Territory, May 20th, 1850. In 1849, some 25,000 people crossed half a continent to look for gold. They required wagons, horses, mules, oxen, camping supplies, foodstuffs, clothing. Merchants in jumping-off towns along the Missouri River did a land office business in everything from harness to bacon. If you sold mules or blankets or kettles in St. Joseph or Independence that year, you did business you never dreamed of, and you did well, too, if you sold books. Guidebooks to the trail. A bestseller in 1849 was Joseph Ware's The Immigrant's Guide to California, assuring every point of information for the emigrant, including routes, distances, water, grass, timber, crossing of rivers, passes, altitudes, with a large map of routes, and profile of country, with full directions for testing and assaying gold and other ores. Among prospective buyers of that list of promises in 1849 was lawyer Craven Hester, 52, heading west with his wife Martha, 2 sons, and daughter Sally. Newlywed Catherine Hahn and her lawyer husband may have bought a copy for the journey they envisioned as a romantic wedding tour. So might Luzina and Mason Wilson, or Sarah and Josiah Royce. In 1850, nearly twice as many overlanders headed west as the year before. The guidebook business boomed, with Franklin Street and Fayette Robinson, among others, offering competing titles. Honeymooners Lucina and George Parsons probably bought one, or more. Sarah and Zeno Davis, too, as well as Margaret and Ledyard Frink. In 1851, emigration dropped to a fraction of the 2 previous years. None of the guidebooks had prepared travelers for the hardships they wrote home about, discouraging would-be overlanders. Nonetheless, in 1852, another 50,000 headed west, including the sizable Cook family, Lodissa Frizzell, Mary Bailey, Angeline Ashley, the Medleys, Eliza Macaulay, and Marriott Cummings. By 1853, although most of the surface gold had been picked up already, families still headed west, many to join members emigrating earlier. Harriet Ward, a grandmother, went west with a husband and daughter to join a gold-rushing son. The Height and McDaniel families went too. Nearly everyone outfitted at the river towns, as the guidebooks advised. We will leave you to choose your own starting point, simply stating that Westport, Independence, and St. Joseph have facilities peculiar in themselves for the outfitting of the emigrant. Every requisite for comfort or luxury on the road can be obtained at either of those places on nearly as low terms as at St. Louis. Guidebook. It took us 4 days to organize our company of 70 wagons and 120 persons, bring our wagons and animals to the highest possible standard of preparedness, wash our clothes, soak several days' supply of food, and say goodbye to civilization at Council Bluffs. Owing to the cheapness of eggs and chickens, we reveled in their luxuries, carrying a big supply ready cooked with us. Catherine Hahn, 1849.